Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday edition of Morning Motivator. How are you all doing? Did you have a good long weekend? Yes? Yes? Yes. Regardless of what went on in your weekend, did you have a good long weekend? We had an amazing weekend. I mean, it's for us every weekend is like a long weekend. This one was different. It just seemed like we did a lot, and yet we didn't do a lot. It was very relaxing and enjoyable, and um, I had a little bit of a stomach issue last night from something I ate at the family barbecue yesterday, but that's okay. You know what, this too shall pass, and I thought of it passing, and it did, and I'm feeling much better. Just a reminder, happy, 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 happy. Be happy. Flea market Saturday and Sunday crashed on Monday. Nice, nice. Well, Friday was a bit of a wash for our room. I was having a few technical challenges. My computer just kind of decided to discombobulate. It seems to be okay today. We did find an issue with one of the ports. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's going good so far. So we're just going to enjoy the good. How's that? That's how I always look at things. That's yes. Let Bonnie know that we do have sound. Oh, hopefully she can get it sorted. So you all had a good weekend. You're all starting your week. Well, it's already Tuesday, but it is the start of a week for most people because that was the last long weekend of summer. Yikes. Wow. It was fun yesterday. One of the topics of conversation was our imminent move to Victoria and how that may come about. And there's just lots of options, and I'm really excited that there's lots of options, and it's lots of fun. Hi, Wally, Ruby, Margaret, Lynn, Leon, Dawn, Bonnie. Great to see everybody here today. For those that are new, our morning motivator calls are fairly relaxed. I do a lot of talking. We do have our guests come up as well. We have been reading Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires by Esther and Jerry Hicks. We all feel that this is a must-have book. And the reason it's a must-have book is because the information that's in this book is very powerful and very real. Awesome, Bonnie. Glad you guys can hear us. So what we do is we read for the first half hour. We read and discuss and understand. We're learning to understand the law of attraction. We're learning to understand getting control of our thoughts. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about, is getting control of our thoughts. I just want to make sure that you guys are not hearing a fan in the background. Is the sound okay? We read, we discuss, we share thoughts, and then at about the half-hour mark, we meditate for half an hour. Okay, the sound is okay. You're not hearing my fan? It's not annoying, because I can hear it, but maybe you can't. Okay, good. Thank you, Liv. At the half-hour mark, we go into a guided meditation for 15 minutes. We have 7 different meditations that we can choose from. We have 4 Abraham videos, and we have 3 with Lori Granger. They're all very powerful. They all work, and we let our group here decide what we're going to meditate on today. So you guys start thinking about that. What do you want to listen to today? It is Tuesday. Together Tuesday, and I really want to thank you all for coming together with me, because I really do feel like we are changing the world. Because as we change ourselves, as we work to change the way we think, and we start to understand that pure positive joy and that feeling of euphoria that we really could have all the time, when we really start to understand that, magic happens. And we start affecting others. We change the vibration of the universe, one at a time. As we're doing it here together, it's even more profound. Do you guys agree? Do you guys all here agree in some shape or form that the more we meet here together, the more we're affecting the world? Because it changes our attitude. We had a lovely day yesterday, and I mean, it couldn't have been more perfect. If my nephew had come, that would have been a perfect day. But my brother and his wife were there. My niece was there with her boyfriend, and it was just a really lovely day. We got to hang out with everyone. We got to visit with everyone. It was a large but small group, and it was just a lovely day. It really was. The weather was cooperative. It was. We got to sit by the fire, and Lynn says, I wish there were 10,000 people here. Well, in actuality, Lynn, there are. And, you know, I am going to challenge all of you to invite people to come to our calls. Because if it's helping you, if coming to these calls, if reading these books really is helping you, then it could help someone else too. And that's how we help to change the world. Do your little bit of good where you are. It's these little bit of goods put together that overwhelm the world. We all agree on that. Well, we are into playing games in Ask and It Is Given. We're in the second part of the book. We're on page 155 if you are following along. This chapter's fairly short, so hopefully I can get through it before our half-hour mark. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Let me get on the right page. There. Process number 2. How many of you are reading along with the book? Just curious. Can I get a show of hands? This is also where I check to see if you're actually paying attention, because paying attention makes a difference too. How many of you are following along in the book? It's pretty awesome when you can, and you can reread it and put markings in it. My book is marked up all over the place. It reminds me, I gotta put my pen down and pick up my pencil. There it is, pencil. I write in my book. That's why I love books. So the first half of the book was really understanding our emotions and understanding that our emotions are an indicator of whether we're on the path or not, of whether we're going in the right direction. Do we all kind of sort of get that? I see Lynn's the only one paying attention today. Love you, Lynn. Do you kind of get that? Are you starting to understand that how you feel, your emotions, are an indicator of what you're thinking? It's an indicator of whether you're going the right way. Are your thoughts on the right path? Are you thinking right? Oh, Leon's on board. And Deborah, you guys are awesome. All right, we're on page 149. 155 comes tomorrow. Process number 2, the magical creation box. This is a fun one. We're going to have fun reading this, and I just want you guys to see. You see this? Look at that pretty box. See? I want you to look at that. It's pointed the right way. Look. Whatever is contained in this box is. And whenever I put anything in there, I simply close my eyes and say, whatever is contained in this box is, and there's lots of lovely things. Lots and lots of lovely things. Yep. Lots of lovely things in here. We are on page 149, Bonnie. Process number 2, the magical creation box. So I want you guys to start thinking where you can find a box. It can be big or small, doesn't matter. When to use this process. Now, all of these games at the beginning are going to tell you when to use them. And remember, it's all about how does it feel. Is this something that feels good right now? How are you guys doing with feeling right now? Are you guys all above that 5 mark? Like, you know, on a scale of 1 to 22, 1 being at the very top of your game, are you all above the 5 mark? No, the other way around, Lynn. This isn't on a scale of 1 to 10. This is on the scale of 1 to 22, where 1 is the pure positive joy, and 22 is we don't even want to go there. When you're in the mood for a pleasing activity that will focus the energy that creates worlds into specific directions of your personal preferences. That sounds good to me. I really want to direct the universe into where I want it to go. When you want to give the universal manager even more specific information about the details of things that please you. I want you to think about this now. It's best to use if you're somewhere between 1 and 5, and I think we're all in a good place to play this game. If the way you're feeling falls somewhere between joy and optimism, then this creation process would be a good one for you to utilize right now. To begin the creation box process, find a nice looking box. One that's pleasing to you when you see it, and on the lid, in a very conspicuous place, that you will easily notice, write the words, whatever is contained in this box is. Next, gather magazines, catalogs, brochures, and leisurely look through them for whatever you would like to include in your experience. Clip out pictures of anything that exemplifies any desires that you hold. Pictures of furniture, clothing, landscaping, buildings, travel destinations, vehicles, images of physical characteristics, photos of people interacting with one another. If it feels appealing to you in any way, clip it and drop it into your creation box and say, as you drop it in, whatever is contained in this box is. When you are away from your box, continue to gather more pictures and then drop them in when you return home. If you witness something you would like to experience, write a description of it and drop it into your box. Yes, it's kind of a vision board box, only way different, because once it's in the box, it is. It's a little tricky. The more things you find for your box, the more the universe will deliver to you other ideas that match them. And the more ideas that you drop in your box, the more your desire will be focused. And the more your desire is focused, the more alive you will feel. For this energy flowing through you is what life is. If you have little or no resistance, in other words, if you have no doubt that you can achieve these things, the experience will feel invigorating to you. The more you clip, the better you will feel, and you will begin to see evidence of these things moving closer and closer into your experience. Doors will begin to open to make it possible for many of these things to easily come in right now. The process will help you focus your desires, and so you will consciously amplify step one, which is, what's step one? This is a test. We'll see who can pass. What's step one? Dawn's been paying attention. Ask. And now, in your absence of resistance, things will begin to happen quickly. If you are usually a good feeling person who has not established strong habits of feeling unhappy about not having the things you have put in your box, you will experience the immediate positive result of feeling more focused and more excited about life, and the things that you've put in your creation box will begin to manifest in your experience right away. In other words, for someone who has not been practicing thoughts of resistance, this process will be all that you will ever need to create a wonderful life. You ask, source answers, you let it in. You ask, and it is given. If you're enjoying this process, it's serving you in a powerful way. It's helping you focus upon the things you desire. You're practicing the attainment of a consistent vibration that matches your desires, and you're experiencing deliberate creation. And most important, your good feeling emotion is telling you that you are in the receiving mode right now. Your attention to this process is helping you maintain the vibrational frequency that is required for you to allow what you're asking for into your experience. You are practicing the art of allowing. The next section, it asks Abraham to speak more about the magical creation box, and before we do that, I'm just going to share with you a few of the things that's in my magical creation box. So I have a note here that says $100,563.29. That's in my box. If it's in my box, it is. We have a sailboat. I'm pretty sure that that sailboat is adequate, Dawn. What do you think? We can handle that sailboat. Right, there we are, swimming out, doing some snorkeling, swimming out to the sailboat. Here's the floor plans for the promontory villa that we're looking to purchase in Victoria. Why the heck not? So this is a kitchen that I think is really quite beautiful. There's part of it. All right, I can see me in the kitchen. My kitchen looks a little different. This one's a little dated. And then for me, I see this surrounded with people I love. Isn't that fun? And then we have, oh, this is so amazing. Oh my goodness, here's our vineyard. This is actually a vineyard. This is water and mountains. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful property. What else do we have here? Oh, we have some beautiful furniture. Oh yes, I really love this setting. That's very inviting. I love the colors. It's beautiful. Yep, there we are. Sitting on the beach, soaking up the sun. All right, there's our dream home property sitting there. There we go. Oh, doesn't that look comfortable? Don't you want to just jump in there? Summer entertaining. There we go. To me, that's the icing on the cake. Sunsets on the water. Some more water and shores. Put my $1 million bill in here. Where is my $1 million bill? Because that, my friend, is an excellent, excellent, excellent idea. I am going to find my $1 million bill and I am going to put it. There it is. All right, guys, here we go. So I'm going to put everything else back. All right, there's my sunset, my family entertaining, this beautiful bed, our dream home. We have many dream homes. Oh yes, sitting on the beach, soaking up a few of the rays. Beautiful living room, our vineyard. Oh, that kitchen is so inviting. I know you all want to be there. Our promontory condo, the sailboat, our $100,000. This is by December 31st. That will be in the bank, cash. And all right, today we are adding, where is it? Okay, now we have a problem because it's not in there. It's a good thing I have more than one. Okay, they're not in here. My $1 million bills are not in here. I must have put them somewhere. I will find them. If you've seen them, Dawn, let me know, but I have no idea what I did with my $1 million bills. They're both gone. However, you know what? That is not going to stop me because, and then we'll finish this book. 1, 2, 3. There we go. See it? You guys all see it? There you go. Oh, let me put the zeros up there. 0, 0. Get $1 million. That's going right in there because whatever is contained in this box is, oh yeah, you got it. I'm going to find my $1 million bills and they will go in there. Abraham, speak to us more about the magical creation box. We're on page 151. Imagine that you're sitting in your chair and next to your chair is a box, a pretty good-sized box. And you know that you are a creator and that this box is your creation. It is your world, so to speak. And you are like a giant sitting here on this big chair, and you have the ability to reach out anywhere in this physical universe and pluck whatever you want and drop it into the box. And so you bring a beautiful house and you put it in a city that pleases you, and you bring a means of income for you and maybe a means of income for your mate. You bring all the things you like to do, the beautiful things that you find here and there, feelings of elation and feelings of sensuality, and all of these things that you want, and you drop these things into your creation box. There's my pennies, Bonnie. You could play this game as a mental game only, but it is so much more fun if you actually get a box and drop things in that represent your desires. Hi, Gary. Gary, we're on page 152 if you're following along. You will begin to notice that when you put something in your creation box that does not have a pattern of resistance, the universe will bring it to you right away. The things you drop in the box where you do have patterns of resistance will take more time in coming. Yeah, I'm not sure that I would suspect they're here somewhere, Dawn, in my office. I will find them. This process may feel whimsical to you, but it is a powerful process, for it will enhance your ability to visualize. Most people offer most of their vibrational offerings in response to what they're observing, but there is no creative control in that. Your creative control comes only in deliberately offering thought. And when you are visualizing, you have complete control. Esther was playing the creation box game as she and Jerry were flying home from New York City to San Antonio one day. And as she was packing and getting ready for the airport, she was mentally dropping things in her box. For example, a beautiful sky, a beautiful clear day. She loves it when they take off from LaGuardia Airport and she can see all the landmarks that she has come to know and recognize. Such a beautiful place. So many bridges and all that shimmering water and all those majestic buildings. She thought about happy flight attendants, joyful passengers around her, and lots of fun on the trip. And then she thought, I hope this United Nations meeting doesn't have the freeways all gridlocked. And then Esther thought, now that's an odd thing for me to bring to my box, and I don't want that in my box. As you deliberately put things into your creation box, you will be more aware of when you're thinking about something that you would not want to experience. Your relationship with this creation box will help you recognize the power that your thoughts hold. Another example, Jerry and Esther had been looking for an oriental rug for their home. And one day, while on an airplane, Esther was tearing pages out of the magazines of all sorts of different things for her creation box, and she tore out a page that had a picture of a beautiful rug. When they arrived home, they had several boxes of mail to organize, and as Esther reached into a box, she took out a postcard from a new rug company in San Antonio, and on the postcard was the very same rug. And she squealed, "Look how fast this works!" That picture had not been in her box 24 hours before a fast and easy means to achieve it was delivered. We want you to feel the fun and the joy of the process. Often, when you get something that you've been wanting, you feel the elation is very short-lived. But this game will give you the opportunity to savor the things that you desire longer. And then the thrill of the manifestation, even though short, will be all the sweeter. Once you begin this process, you will just be knocked over by the effectiveness and efficiency of the enormous non-physical staff that responds to your vibrational requests. When you ask, it is given. And as you play with this creation box, you will learn to let it in. Was that fun or what? So how many of you have a box nearby that you can, you can decorate it? Oh, no problem, Wally. Glad that you made it back. How many of you have a box nearby? Really, so here's how hard this is, okay? So you're going to find it could be bigger than this. This is a fairly small box. I just fold things up and stuff them in there. I really need to find those $1 million. That's bugging me. I will find them. The universe will bring them back to me. They're here. You put this sticky on, a note. You can make it a big, large piece of paper, whatever, but it should say, you might want to write it down, whatever is contained in this box is. You put the is in capital letters. You have one right next to your bed, Gary? Awesome. Okay, so put that on the lid. Okay? You might want to decorate the box, whatever. Okay, put that on the lid. Whatever is contained in this box is. And it needs to be prominent so that when you take the lid off, right? There, my lid's off. There's my box. When I put that lid back on, guess what I see? Whatever is contained in this box is. And I feel good about that. Yes? And that's it. Now, as you go about your day, remember, you could mentally think things to put into your box, like Esther thinking about her wonderful trip. We have a trip on Friday. I will use that same process to visualize our wonderful trip to Victoria. It'll all be in my creation. We can create the life we want. We can create the experiences we want. In fact, not only can we are, whether we're doing it on purpose or by default. And I know that we all get that, right? So who's going to play this game? You don't have to play it right away, but this is one that you can play ongoing, continuously. It's a fun game. And every once in a while, like I haven't played this for a while, so I'm excited to play it again, and it was really fun to look through my box. And I have pictures up here on my dream board that may go in my box. They're on my dream board right now, but they might go in my box. Keep putting more stuff in it, Bonnie. And you know what? It might be a good idea, Bonnie, to take things out. Remember, as you read it, whatever is contained in this box is, and start reading it. I've got our 5-year goals in here, and I was actually surprised at some of the things in here. Going to Paris, sitting at the cafe. It's just all wonderful, wonderful things that when I think of them, it feels good. It doesn't feel like, oh, I'll never get that. That's never going to happen. That isn't how it feels. It feels really good. And that is the secret to making this work. You put things in there and you feel good about them, and you just do things that feel good. All day, every day, whatever's happening, you feel good. And you think good things are happening, good things will continue to happen because you're creating good things. Are we all kind of sort of getting that? I find these $1 million bills. I put them? They're somewhere. Please bring them to me. When I'm least expecting them, they will show up. What shall we meditate to today, my friends? I'm excited about creating, and I think as we meditate today, our brains are going to be off creating as we meditate. We're going to be creating lots of things. What would you like to meditate to today? We have Abraham and Esther. Money today? I'm good with that. This is a money week. I just want to also remind you guys that we're leaving Friday, so Steve will be here on Friday to man the room, so to speak, and for the next 2 weeks. So I hope that's okay. Between Steve and Claudia, they will be your hosts for the next 2 weeks. They will be here to read to you guys, to entertain you guys, to keep you guys going. I wouldn't want to not have the call, but we are going to be gone and grandparenting for a couple of weeks. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to hanging out on the island. A little bit of island life. Feels like it's been a long time since we've been there, so it'll be a lot of fun. Money it is. We're going to be doing some money. Money meditation is one of my favorites, to be honest with you. It just has, to me, the most punch. It just feels amazing. Let me grab the link for you guys. I'll just paste it in there. There is the link to the video, and I will bring it up in the room here. I know we're a couple minutes earlier, but I know that that's okay, right? We're all good with that? We'll meet back here in 15 minutes. Enjoy.
We are going to stand for a while in your physical shoes and speak words that are of greatest advantage to you. Breathe in, breathe out. We want to help you find the vibrational stance to allow financial abundance to flow into your personal experience. Breathe in, breathe out. The stream of abundance flows generously, and it is right, and it is time for you to receive your share. This will not be difficult for you to do, and it will not take much time, because you are already well along the way. Breathe in. Breathe out. There is power in the words that you are hearing, and in time your resistance will subside and your allowing will begin. As your resistance is replaced with allowing, as doubt is replaced with belief, your abundance will become evident. Breathe in. Breathe out. Our words will help you to shift your feeling about money from worry or concern to eagerness and fun. Breathe in. Breathe out. When that emotional shift occurs, immediate financial manifestations will be the evidence of that shift. Breathe in. Breathe out. If we can convince you that the path to financial abundance is simply an emotional path, with each hearing of these words, you will breathe out more resistance, and your feelings will improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your work is not one of action. There are no courses to complete. There are no requirements for you to meet. Just a comfortable and gradual rediscovery of your natural state of relief and of ease and of well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are never deprived when someone else gains, because abundance expands proportionately to match desires. Breathe in. Breathe out. When the success of another makes your heart sing, your resistance is gone and your own success soars. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fastest way to get to an improved financial condition is to look for pleasing things that you already have. For in the seeking and finding of that which is working, more success will come, and it will come quickly. Breathe in. Breathe out. While your life will continue to call more abundance to you, the majority of that work is already done. And now, with far less effort than you have been believing, your financial condition is about to improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Financial abundance does not occur in one's life because of hard work, or good luck, or favoritism. Financial abundance is simply the universe's response to consistent thoughts and feelings of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you are able to accomplish the feeling of abundance before the evidence has shown itself to you, the evidence must come and will continue to come as long as you maintain the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Anytime you are feeling good, no matter the reason, you are accomplishing the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. In your absence of resistance, everything that you have asked for is making its way right to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Each time you focus upon these words, your resistance becomes smaller and your allowance becomes greater. With each passing day, your vibrational point of attraction will change until there will be an obvious tipping point. Breathe in. Breathe out. For a while, the only evidence of your financial progress will be your improved emotional state of being. And if you will let that be enough, taking no score of financial progress, the financial improvement will show up. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are so pleased to have this opportunity to express to you our appreciation for all that you are. We want to let you know that it is our absolute promise to you that the abundance you seek is coming. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are doing extremely well. Abundance is flowing to you. Relax and enjoy the unfolding. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. Breathe in. For the next few minutes, letting the music guide you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
That really did, didn't it, Lynn? Isn't it amazing how things just fit in? It's funny, isn't it? Things just seem to fit in. The universe just brings us what we need when we need it, and it fits. It all fits. I don't know if any of you have read this book, The Tao of Pooh. Little Winnie the Pooh by Benjamin Hoff. Awesome little book, and I was just reading the last chapter here. And it's about nowhere and nothing. And Winnie the Pooh is a pretty interesting character. I don't know if any of you have read much of Winnie the Pooh, but as I was reading this, it just made me laugh. I'm a collector of bears. I even have a Winnie the Pooh bear, right from England. Nowhere and nothing. I just want you to think about this. Just sit back and listen to this for just a moment. Where are we going? Said Pooh, hurrying after him and wondering whether it was to be an explorer or what shall I do about you know what? Nowhere, said Christopher Robin. So they began going there, and after they had walked a little way, Christopher Robin said, "What do you like doing best in the world, Pooh?" Says, "Of course, What Pooh liked doing best in the world was going to Christopher Robin's house and eating. But since we've already quoted that, we don't think we need to quote it again. I like that too, said Christopher Robin, but what I like doing best is nothing. How do you do nothing? Asked Pooh, after he wondered for a long time. Yeah, no doubt, Gary, I'm sure, eating honey. Well, it's when people call out at you just as you're going off to do it. What are you going to do, Christopher Robin? And you say, oh, nothing, and then you go and do it. Oh, I see, said Pooh. This is a nothing sort of thing that we're doing now. Oh, I see, said Pooh. It means just going along, listening to all the things you can't hear, and not bothering. Just let that sit in for a minute. How does that feel? Just going about, I love that listening to all the things you can't hear and not doing anything about it. Pretty powerful, isn't it? How often do you just do nothing in your day? Just curious. Today's affirmation, you might want to write this one down. I am going to encourage you to say it out loud with me. I relax into the flow of life, and I let life provide all that I need easily and comfortably. Life is for me. Does that feel good? Does that feel good to you guys? Feels really good to me. I relax into the flow of life, and I let life provide all that I need easily and comfortably. Life is for me. You relaxed into the flow of life yesterday, Lynn? Oh, that's awesome. We had a great time with the family, and it was just fun to see everybody. It was a nice day. It did actually stop raining for a while. How many of you have read As a Man Thinketh? We read it on the call a while back. It's a short little book, very powerful little book about your thoughts are things. It was written back in the early 1900s, I believe. And Vic James Allen wrote the book. Vic Johnson has taken all of the quotes from As a Man Thinketh and has applied them with his ideas. Thoughts create behavior. So this is a quote from As a Man Thinketh. Cause and effect are an absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm, are as absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm of thought as in the world of visible and material things. Cause and effect. Cause and effect have the same effect in your thoughts as in your thoughts and imagination as they do in the real world. How powerful is that? Vic says, we remember from science class Newton's physical law that every action creates an equal and opposite reaction, or every cause has an effect. And because it is a law, it is absolute and undeviating. It always happens in every circumstance, under every condition. James Allen says the same law that applies in the physical also applies in the world of thought. Every effect must have an originating cause. Our life does not develop as a result of chance, but as a result of causes. In the thought world, a thought, the cause, creates a feeling, the effect. Feelings can eventually materialize in the physical world because they create actions or behavior. These actions cause results or outcomes, and thus our life goes on. I don't know, does it get any simpler than that? The cause is the thought, so we think a thought. The thought creates a feeling. We focus on the feeling, it creates more thoughts just like that feeling. Right? And the more we start feeling that feeling and thinking those thoughts, we start seeing the evidence of what we're thinking. When we say a person looks worried, what has taken place? A negative thought of some kind, the cause, triggered a feeling of worry, the effect, that materialized in the physical world through the person's facial actions. Those feelings may also materialize in other ways, for instance, by increased blood pressure or nausea. All these effects originated from the original cause, which was a thought. Dr. Wayne Dyer writes that all of our behavior results from the thoughts that preceded it. So the thing to work on is not your behavior, but the thing that caused your behavior, your thoughts. That was also liberating to me because I was so frustrated in trying to change the behaviors that I knew were causing the pain in my life, that I'd been working on the wrong thing. We cannot change anything in our life without first changing the originating cause. And everything in our life originates in our thoughts. As Jim Rohn says, if the idea of having to change ourselves makes us uncomfortable, we can remain as we are. We can choose rest over labor, entertainment over education, delusion over truth, and doubt over confidence. The choices are ours to make, but while we curse the effect, we continue to nourish the cause. And that's worth thinking about. Lynn says, every thought is a seed. If you plant crab apples, don't count on harvesting golden delicious. That's right. I think it was Dr. Dyer I saw talking about in one of his talks. If I cut up and open an orange, right? So this is a question for all of you. If I cut open an orange and I squeezed it into a glass, what would I get? Anyone? If I took an orange, I cut it open, I squeezed it into a glass, what would I get? What would come out of the orange? Orange juice. You sure? You sure it wouldn't be apple juice? Banana juice? Lemon juice? Why is it orange juice? Pear juice. It is orange juice because it's coming out of an orange. The cause and effect, if we squeeze an orange, we're going to get orange juice. If we squeeze a lemon, we'll get lemon juice. If we squeeze a thought, we're going to get an action. We're going to get an effect. But it's going to be orange juice, Ruby. It's not going to be lemon juice or apple juice. If you squeeze an orange, you're going to get orange juice, unless you've mastered all this and you can turn an orange into an apple, but you still have to turn it into an apple before it's going to give you apple juice. Your thoughts are they're manifesting in your reality. So if there's things going on in your reality that you don't particularly like, relax into the flow of life, number one. Let life provide all that you need, and let it all go. Do nothing for a little while. Recognize that there's thoughts going on in your head that maybe you don't have control of. Never asked that question before. Who's thinking the thoughts we're thinking when we're not thinking on purpose? Who are those people thinking those thoughts? Because surely you wouldn't be thinking those thoughts. You wouldn't think those thoughts on purpose. So who's thinking them? Things are thoughts manifested. That's right, Carl. Thoughts are things, and things are thoughts manifested. So if what we're manifesting is not to our liking, then we better change our thoughts. And if we don't really know the thoughts we're thinking, it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you choose a different thought right now. You just choose a different thought. You just think, I'm not feeling good. I'm going to choose a different thought. I mean, I was quite sick last night. Something I ate at my daughter's did not agree with me at all. My body said, I don't know what you put in me yesterday, but, or it might have been, it was one of two things. It was either the hot dog or it was the sangria. I had a couple glasses of the sangria and it was very tasty. That, you know, it was wine and all kind of fruit, but there might have been something in there. But anyway, I was not feeling well. And when I woke up this morning, I still wasn't feeling great physically. And so I really worked on my thoughts, and I started, basically, I was doing what Pooh likes doing. I was doing a lot of nothing. I just focused on things I enjoyed. Spider decided he wanted attention, so we went and hung out in the middle room and played a bit and had some fun, and I paid attention to my cat because my cat feels really good to me, and I just did things that I really enjoyed doing. Made myself a coffee. I sat and enjoyed it. I did what I enjoy doing. I did my follow-up online. I cleaned up my things. I did my plan for the day. I thought about where my day was going, where I want it to go, what I need to do today, and it just felt really good. Positive vibes reach positive ears and create a higher vibration, and it's number one, understanding the cause and effect that thoughts create things. If you think about something long enough, and here's how it happens. You think about something long enough, you start feeling a feeling about it. Yes? You can't think about something without having a feeling. Am I right? Well, you know what? There you go, Barbara. Number one, recognizing that you get annoyed every time you see her. So remove her from your friends list, Barbara. Just remove her. You don't need to have people in your life that annoy you. If something about her annoys you, just remove her. Recognize it annoys you and that it's not about her. If there's something going on there and it annoys you, it's not about you. Right? You're making a judgment about someone else. So number one, you need to recognize that. Just recognize it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just recognize, oh, I'm having a judgment about someone because I don't like the way they do something. Trust me, I don't like the way lots of people do things. I don't think anybody does things the right way. I do them the right way. Y'all don't do it the right way. Okay. All you need to do is to get yourself out of that situation and put yourself in a situation that you like. Okay? You need to surround yourself with people that you want to be with. When you recognize someone you don't want to be with, recognize that that's something that, yeah, you used to attract. Because remember, you're attracting it to you. So that's something you used to attract by those thoughts you used to think that you don't think anymore because you're practicing deliberate thinking, right? So just remind yourself that if you're experiencing something you're not particularly enjoying right now, that you're experiencing it because of thoughts you thought before, and you thought about them, you thought about things that made you feel a certain way. And feeling a certain way is what manifested things in your life. And so to feel a different way, you need to think a different way, and that takes practice. So let's say our affirmation again together, okay? Out loud if you can. I relax into the flow of life and let life provide all that I need easily and comfortably. Life is for me. Living in the now, being in the now all the time is really the secret to life. Being amazing, feeling good right now, regardless. And if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't feel good, number one, decide that you're going to feel good anyway. There's that situation again that makes me uncomfortable. Why do I feel uncomfortable? Don't matter. I'm going to find something that doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to find something I'm comfortable with. Living in the now is such a concept that I think is so different for everyone. It's powerful. It can change your life in a heartbeat, because living in the now causes you to think thoughts on purpose, really, like you're just taking the moment right now. I'm looking in front of me, and I don't know, do you guys all remember I had a different sticky note up here last week? Who remembers? What did it say? Anyone? Does anyone remember what my sticky note said? Well, I put a different sticky note on. See, this one says, let's make sure you can be happy. Okay, that's my be happy sticker. But the sticker that was on there last week said, smile. And that sticker is sitting right in front of me. And so as I'm looking at you, as I'm looking at the room and I'm looking at the text chat, I can see right below me this orange sticker that says smile. And I'm reminded that I'm the most blessed person on the planet in my world because I understand all this. And I recognize I haven't practiced it all yet, and that's okay. I get it. I think getting it is the key. Practicing it is just that. It's like going to school. You got to practice it until you get it right. So today, I want you guys to practice your magical creation box and get out a box. Go find yourself a box somewhere. Okay? Tomorrow I want to hear about your boxes. Come and share your boxes. We'll get into process number 3, which is still along the same lines. Tomorrow it's the creative workshop. So very similar to our creative box. The creative workshop is something you can do anywhere, and it's something that can be extremely powerful in your life. You guys have yourselves an amazing day. Let's see if I can play a video. Wouldn't that be fun if we could play something fun? Claudia is away with her husband, enjoying some time away from everything. I keep thinking in my mind, I wonder if she's having addiction issues at this point, not being at her computer. I probably would be. All right, I want you guys to make today the best day of your life, and we'll see you back here tomorrow at the Morning Motivator. Remember, there is great love here for all of you. I love you all. You are very special and dear to me. Thank you for being here. Bring a friend tomorrow. See you then. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.